Welcome, welcome, welcome. Monday Night Metals, BCS here tonight. Unfortunately for us, Vegas Stacker is not going to be with us. Although, I don't know. I don't think he could stay away. He might pop in for a few minutes. He's
He'll be here.
under the weather, we'll say. He's under the weather. But we have Kalilo in the upper right, and we have the incomparable Dub C on the lower level. Welcome, gentlemen.
Just happy to be here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Great time, guys. Thanks for the invite.
No, it's my pleasure. And sorry for the late notice. It was like just one, I got back from the cruise this morning. I'm not going to make excuses, but it just kind of all backed up on me. My wife was live streaming for 3 hours on Whatnot tonight. So that kind of cut into my time too. I only had like an hour to get ready. So,
wow.
Yeah. Somebody's got to make the money,
Yeah, that's right. Bring home the bacon.
That's it. So what have you guys been up to?
Yeah, Kalila, what have you been up to, man?
Yeah,
well, I'm still working on the streaming stuff. Just did a stream with Sacrifactor on Saturday. I got a laptop in, a webcam so that I can, up my production value. Practiced a little bit with him on Saturday. That was fun. I still have some kinks to work through because he couldn't hear the sounds, but I could, and it was hilarious. If you didn't watch that restream, I had a little border on the bottom. So when we got into the subject of platinum, it was hilarious because it said, so I had like the gold and silver running across the bottom. And then when it was the platinum segment, I had a little banner that said, nobody cares. It was hilarious. It was freaking hilarious. So what about you, Dubs?
I shot my video that will premiere on Friday evening. I shot that this morning. I've had a very, very busy day, but managed to get that shot. And I just got done editing it about 20 minutes ago. So I've got the video for Friday is done in the can and ready to go. And a sneak preview, no, I'm not going to tell you what it's about yet. But it will be available on Friday and hopefully a live stream right after that too. I just wanted to shout out something in the conversation here in the stream because it was Silver Serpent, said he was just watching my 90% is not dumb video. Dude, 90% is not stupid. That's the name of the video. But I do appreciate it. Thank you for watching.
Nice.
And listen, I got to go out on a limb here and say goldbacks are not stupid either. And I got a nice little video coming out that's gonna, I think, light a fire under Fish's ass. I think he's all wet on that one.
Does he not like goldbacks?
Well, he lit 2 of them on fire in his videos, so I would say no.
Oh, okay. I didn't see it, but I did see West Texas Stacker lit one on fire in his video.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he just shared West Texas Stacker's video, and then Fish used one as a charcoal starter. He put it in the bottom of his charcoal tower and lit it up.
I think there is an element, and I know we don't want to spend a lot of time on goldbacks because we did that in the last time that I was with you, and the hate mail that I got from that video.
Really?
No, I didn't get a single piece of hate mail. Nobody said anything. But the point is that
everyone was like, you said what we're thinking.
Well, I mean, I think a lot of people like them and a lot of people don't like them, but I think that there is something to be said about how visible they have become so quickly, right? That is pretty impressive in this community for something to have caught fire, no pun intended, the way that those things did. But I think it's probably one of those things where when you become that big that quickly, there are a lot of people looking to take you down. And I wouldn't count myself as one of those people. I've never really liked goldbacks. From the first time that I saw them, I thought, well, this is kind of dumb. What's up with this? And the more I found out about them, the more I don't like them. Everybody knows my opinion. If you don't know my opinion, I'm not a fan of the goldback. But you have to give them credit for marketing something in a very conspiracy theory and doubtful community. They have been quite successful in putting out something that kind of had never been seen before. I can draw parallels with a lot of things that have happened in the past, but this is definitely a new form of that. Here's an example of something that was kind of a goldback, and this dates back all the way to 1981. This was the concept of having 1 grain of gold in a card that can be exchanged kind of like money. So this concept is not new. This is something that's been done for at least 40 years now. But you have to give them credit. Nobody knows what a gold card is, but a lot of people know what a gold back is. So, credit where credit's due. They've definitely done something interesting marketing wise.
Yeah, for sure. West Texas, let's see. He says, Blue Collar, you mind if I call you out on International Stackers Live for a raid? Absolutely. If you listen, if we get a crab raid, that would be great. That would be
I got
great.
crab raided recently, and it was a lot of fun. I have to admit, that was really funny.
Actually,
like
Humble
real
Stacker
one,
got crab raided.
I want to say that Tuli got crab raided yesterday.
No kidding. Yeah,
It
no,
sounds really
International is
vulgar.
awesome like that. He's a really good guy. I met him at the fun show.
Oh,
He
wow.
could have been more cordial, and he said he was out of swag, and basically he said, "Email me and I'll send you a pack," and he did. Stuck to his word.
I think we're starting to see crabs. Well, maybe we'll see crabs.
That's Littlefoot.
That's
Littlefoot's a
Littlefoot.
crab, no doubt. So. Yeah, I want to stay a little bit away from the goldback theory tonight because,
that's fine. Yeah.
like I said, I've got an idea of just a little way to put a period on it, and hopefully it'll be over at that point. We'll see.
That's cool. It's this is something that's not going away anytime soon, but I have to admit, and we can certainly change the subject. It's interesting how many people have shared that they kind of feel my opinion about goldbacks, and I thought I was one of the only people that was out there that was like, I don't think this is really a thing. And a lot more people than I thought came out and said kind of the same thing. So the end of my point on that.
Nice. Well, anyway,
So
yeah, I spent a lot of time thinking about it. I gotta admit, I was kind of slightly triggered when he burnt that 1/2 goldback. Not because of anything else, but I knew that I had sent him one, and I was like, I wonder if that's the one I sent you. And I texted him. I said, "Dude, was that the goldback I sent you?" And he goes, "Oh no, I gave that one away." I was like, "Oh, I feel much better now.
Much better.
At least it survived somewhere."
that's awesome.
Yeah. Oh man. So listen, I'm gonna call out the chat real quick.
Yeah.
Actually, Dub C, why don't you call out the chat? You're awesome at that.
With that
I'm
radio
going
voice.
to take it all the way back to the top if I possibly can. It looks like we've got Kevin Hawthorne, who is a very kind YouTuber, somebody who is constantly saying very polite things. Catcom, an old dude like me, I think. Mustard and Biscuits, good to see you. We've got Penny Scout. We've got Blue Collar Stacker is in the chat. Mustard and Biscuits, Mishy Stacker, and Kalilo is in the chat. Chesapeake Bay, Brian, nice to have you in the house. Silver Serpents, nice to have you also. Thank you so much for being here. The Duke of Silver Eda, 3730, nice to see you. We've got, just scrolling through to see if I missed anybody else. Pajama Stacking's here. Nice to see you in the house. Thank you for being here. Scrap Metal Racing is here as well. We've got Dub C is in the house. West Texas is here. We knew that. We were already talking with him. And I think that's about everybody. Come on, there's got to be a lot more people in the house.
No, we got Littlefoot. Don't miss Littlefoot.
We've got Littlefoot, and Chris in Virginia is here. Gold Sniping Farmer is here. Silver Seas and Designs by JV1205. And I think that's what we've got so far. I'm sure we'll get lots of people. If there's any kind of a raid going on, we'll probably get 50 more people in here. Remember to like and subscribe, tip your waitresses, and try the veal.
Yeah, we'll be here all week.
We'll be here all week.
That's awesome. So, yeah, let's send our best wishes out to Vegas Stacker. He's been under the weather. That's why we were off on Saturday because I didn't have my laptop.
Mm-hmm.
And he was actually supposed to host on Saturday, but he's flat on his back. He's not up to it. So he's taking the night off, and he took the day off Saturday. So let's send him our best wishes,
Cool.
Feel better, Vegas. If you're listening, buddy.
He is listening. Hopefully he will join us at some point. But don't get off the couch. Don't get out of bed if you don't have to. There's no reason to do that. You can just listen to the lovely tone of of Kalilo's voice.
The dark
Yeah.
wave sound of
The dark waves. Yeah, he said he was thinking about jumping in with no camera from the couch. But honestly, I think he's just in too much pain, man. I think he's I don't know if he's gonna make it. Either that or he hit the pain meds and he's too zooted.
feeling good.
I think I might have
Yeah,
told
man.
that story. I had a really, really messed up back probably 15 years ago, and I went to see a doc, and I haven't ever seen a doc for any kind of pain. And they immediately prescribed me, actually, it was probably closer to 20 years ago, like Darvocet, like a huge bottle. He's like, yeah, just take these like candy whenever your back's hurting you. And that was I set them on the shelf. I never touched them. I come from a very addictive family. I'm not, to my knowledge, I don't have any addictions other than precious metals and the occasional IPA. But I was, sitting there looking at these and thinking, man, maybe I should just try a couple of these. And eventually I broke down. My back was killing me. Nothing else was working. And I had 2 of them. I took whatever, I'm pretty sure they were Darvocet 100s. I don't even know exactly what they were. And it felt so good. It took away all of the pain and just felt like the nicest, like really good quality wine buzz. And I was just like, that's the last time I'm taking these, because I know what would happen to me if I kept on taking these. And I took it and I dumped them in one of those police return things for prescription meds. And I've never touched one since. You start to understand why people get addicted to this stuff and then start chasing those more and more dangerous things. It's pretty terrifying.
Yeah, I got the exact same story, only it was with a bad tooth.
Oh, yeah.
And my wife had a bottle from probably, it was as old as when she gave birth to one of my kids, and she never took them.
Yep.
They're probably 10 years old, but let me tell you, they still had a kick.
Yep.
And I took a half of one, and a half of one was like, okay, yeah, the pain stopped. I woke up at 3 a.m. with more pain. I took a full one. By 6 a.m., I was sitting there Jones, and I was ready to go out looking for some heroin at that point.
Ouch.
Yeah, I was like, no, this ain't going to happen. So I took the whole bottle. I dumped the bottle down the toilet.
There you go. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing that because you don't want to poison the water supply. But
No, we didn't know. We weren't thinking of that. Was like 15 years ago. We weren't really thinking of those things back then. But
I got you. For anybody who's gotten addicted to anything, and I understand that tobacco is particularly addictive, but I mean, if you are recovering from anything like that, be it alcohol or meds or meth or anything else, stay strong. That's rough, man. The human condition's tough enough by itself. And to be fighting that kind of thing on top of it, I can't even imagine the pain that must cause. Why are we talking about this? Why aren't we supposed to be talking about precious metals, aren't we?
Yeah, so I did want to bring something up with you, Blue Collar, on Cartier. Is it Cartier Silver? And on the live stream last night,
yes,
your video of the stacking versus collecting has really gone viral amongst the stacking community. It keeps coming up. I mean, even with me, like when I'm making a video, I'm like, how about that stacking and collecting? It's kind of like the hot thing right now. And so,
well, I mean, listen, got at least 320 views out of that baby, so that's like a world record for me.
Yeah, but it was quite the subject all the way in the UK, man. And I was just like, good job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, it definitely made it across the pond. Did you see Nemo's video, his response?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that was great, man. I love how he turns to the camera and he's like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, he did good.
Yeah, he did.
The video that I launched on Friday, I didn't really have any kind of high expectations for. I don't know if you guys saw it. It was just, what's the big deal about Engelhard?
Yeah, I 700 ounces.
That was the live stream. Yeah, the live stream that followed after. But the video was just kind of, since so many people, and I think it was Vegas was one of the people that had asked that question on a live stream, maybe not even a month ago. He was acting about that, asking that question. And the question was, I don't get it. I bought a couple of these. I don't understand why people are so geeked on it. Mm-hmm. So I kind of did a deep dive as to why the hypothesis that I have for why Engelhard remains so important. And we're at 7,000 views on that video that I launched on Friday evening. That's
pretty awesome. Yeah.
I mean, it completely floored me. I've released 2 other Engelhard videos in the last year, and they did okay, but they weren't, I'm not going to say that 7,000 is viral. It's 68, 79 or something like that right now. but it, that's clearly not viral. But it just shocked me that there was so much interest in it. That was really kind of weird, kind of fun though.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, Engelhard, I think my first Engelhard piece was a vertical bar, 1 ounce vertical bar that I overpaid for at the time. I think I paid $37 for it. Spot was 30.
Yep.
But ever since then, I don't think I've ever overpaid for Engelhard. I think it's available at decent prices. Maybe not the rare stuff that you have, but the basic stuff, your 11th series and things like that.
Yeah.
No, you can get that cheap.
The video that I'm releasing on Friday, I sound like I'm plugging my own videos. Guess what? I am. But the video that I'm releasing on, the one that's coming out on Friday, I actually talk about the fact that I really don't have any rare Engelhard. I've got a couple pieces that are, all Engelhard actually puts them in tiers, and like a TIERS. It talks about them like in a pyramid form. These are the very, very top of those. We got some crabs going on.
See some crabs.
We got some crabs. We've got crabs. I don't have anything that is particularly valuable. I don't have anything that is very scarce. I've got a lot of kind of the nicer things, the stuff that you would pick up at the local shop. But I don't have anything that like you would buy from mineral exchanges or something like that, like a really rare collector piece.
Right. Now I know, Kalilo, you're live streaming as well, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we're going out on 2 streams right now, Kalilo and myself. You think maybe Dub C would do that once in a while. I don't know.
If I knew how to do that, I would do that, but I don't know how to do that.
That's what's nice
to
about
be honest with you, I don't know how to do it either. I try every time, and I can't figure it out either.
Yeah, on the what's it called, the Streamlabs,
StreamYard, yeah,
or StreamYard. I mean, on the desktop, it has a little button that says "Go Live," like on your page. Oh, I got fish over here on my side. What's up, Puffer Fish?
Wow. Yep, we got it. If you know, right here.
Oh, nice.
Fish, we were just talking about you and goldbacks and setting them aflame. Should we jump into that? Should we talk about that?
Bring them up on stage.
Oh no, it's good. No, we can't do that, can we?
No, I mean we can. Who's to
let's
tell
do it. Fish, if you got time, we'll bring you up to
bring on the controversy.
Light your fire.
Let's entertain the masses.
Hey, we've got Gold Sniping Farmer. I think I mentioned him. Humble Stacker. We've also got OC Omega Stacking. Nice to see you in the house. Also, Argent Appeal, Silver Appeal. Nice to see you in the house. Also, Fish, obviously, if you know, you know. Nice to see everybody joining in. Picked up a 1985 Libertad Saturday and a 1 ounce A-Mark. It sounds like West Texas is getting the good stuff.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Fish is asking over here, whose channel am I on? He wants the link.
All right, I'm going to send you a link now, Fishy. I'll text it to you, brother.
Puffa Fish, let's go.
Fish. There he is.
Argent Appeal says, hi, Dub C from
All right, I texted it to you.
Nice to see everybody. Thank you for joining us. This is Blue Collar's stream. I'm just here for moral support. Apparently Vegas is under the weather. And Kalilo, my brother from another Madre, is here also.
That's right.
Nice to see everybody in the house. Nice to be part of this Monday Night Metals situation. Sad that it's because Vegas is not feeling good, but I'll take any opportunity, being the opportunist that I am.
Oh yeah, and I appreciate you guys jumping in last minute to help out.
Oh yeah.
That was cool. I threw a couple of hooks in the water and you guys bit.
Yep. Hey, Average Jane is in the house. We like Average Jane.
Oh yeah. Average
she
Jane
should join
in the house too. She put Jane on.
Put Jane
I sent her a link.
I was gonna say, send her the link.
I did. I texted it to her. Why not?
Now, is her accent Long Island?
Oh, are you kidding me? She's more Long Island than Amy Fisher, if you remember her.
I remember her. They've got to be about the same age, don't they?
They are probably about the same age. Yeah, I would think so. So that would make Joey Buttafuoco my age. If you guys don't know that story, just Google it.
That's a weird story, man.
Joey, I think, died, didn't he? Joey Botafugo?
I want to say he's dead. Yeah.
Yeah. Amy's still alive. She's still around. Oh yeah, that was a story. Oof. That was the front page of the paper every day for like 2 years.
Yeah. Why? What an uninteresting story that was.
Hey, it's Long Island. There's nothing going on up there, you know.
I listened to First Wave on Sirius XM most mornings when I'm taking a shower. And one of the DJs, Larry the Duck, is on Long Island. That's where he broadcasts from.
Yeah, yeah. So we got Fishy in the house with us.
We got
Hey, what's up,
Papa Fish.
Papa
Hey, what's
Fish.
up, guys? How
What's
we
up?
doing?
What's going on, buddy?
Are we live from the gym?
No. I'm on the road.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you were driving the other day. Are you local,
Yeah.
close by, or?
No, I'm in Alabama.
Oh, that's pretty close. That's closer than you normally are.
Yeah. How you guys doing?
Good,
Yeah,
buddy.
pretty good, man.
Yeah, great.
Did you bring any goldbacks with you just in case you find a vendor out there that might take them, like a restaurant?
No, if it was a little, no. Unfortunately, nobody takes them here. I've asked around everywhere, but you just can't find any takers.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Now, have you
takers.
gone on their website and looked at the vendors on their website?
No, I can't honestly say I've done that.
Yeah, I did that while I was on the cruise. I did that, and it was quite interesting. Found a lot of cool vendors on there. I wasn't really expecting that.
Was there anyone on the cruise that was the cruise accepting goldback?
Not that I'm aware of, but I probably could have passed them off in the casino to another gambler. That is.
Yeah. You probably could have.
We got Average Jane with us too. Average Jane is in the house.
Hooray! Good to see you, Average.
Average Jane. She is not average. We need to change that name. You can keep your average
Now the
name,
party has
blue
started.
collar, but hers needs to change.
Yeah. No, she was really working hard before. She was live on Whatnot for a little over 3 hours, and she just kept going like the Energizer Bunny over there.
Jeez,
So,
3 hours. You're killing it.
Yeah,
Average Jane.
I pop in and out. Like I'll walk in and say, hey, anybody want to buy some silver or something? You know, some gold. None of them want to buy that crap. They all want to buy copper and gold backs.
Can you see my
Copper and
stuff or
gold.
no?
Oh yeah, I can see your stuff.
Copper and gold.
Copper and gold bags.
Are
That's
we
all
ever
we
gonna
want, dude. Ask Serpent. Serpent
That's
was
it.
in there.
Yeah, that
We
is
got
the
out
thing.
there in the
Yeah.
house too.
Oh man, we got Gritty in the house. What is up, Gritty?
He just said
is
something
he?
about
Hold on. Let me see.
selling me gold backs.
I missed what you said there, Dub. I'm sorry.
Thousandaire just made a comment about I should be the one who's buying all the gold backs.
So,
Yeah,
so Dub C and I, we kind of like a meeting of the minds on goldbacks. If I'm remember correctly and reading the room correctly, but we have similar takes on goldbacks, I believe.
I believe lightning has just struck.
No, I mean,
Yes.
I think Chris and I probably have agreements on a lot of stuff. We might disagree on a lot of stuff too. One of the nice things about this community is that not everybody agrees with everybody, as long as we keep it simple. But yeah, I think we're on the exact same page, Fish. I think you and I have the exact same thoughts about this. We didn't in the last live stream. I kind of named one of my biggest concerns about goldbacks, and I know because Joe doesn't know how to argue, he immediately latched onto that as being the only thing that I mentioned, which was my fear of counterfeits. But there are dozens of reasons why I'm just not a fan of them. And I've stressed the fact that if you want to collect them, if these are something that you really enjoy, don't listen to me. Do what you want to do. I'm not trying to sway anybody. They're just not something that I would ever stack.
Yeah. I've got like I go in both directions. So I don't know if you're familiar with Stack Daddy, but he's big into goldback. But his reasoning, I agree with. He's basically just about taking advantage of a point in time and an opportunity, and he sees it as if goldbacks ever become out of favor or get a little weird, he's out. But while there's money to be made, he's all about it. He's like, he doesn't necessarily think it makes 100% sense, but he also won't deny the fact that people are making money. So he's all aboard. And I can agree with that. You know, I have no problem with the investor, I got no problem with anybody, right? But as far as from the theoretical standpoint, if you view it from a opportunistic point of view, I totally get it, and I got no hate for that. You know, make some money while there's money to be made. One of my points, separate from the counterfeit thing, which I think is a big deal. The counterfeit thing I think is a big deal, but separate from that is that it's backed by a corporation, and companies go bankrupt all the time, and 50% of the value is tied to the fact that you can send your goldbacks to this company and they'll give you your full money back on it, right? But 50% of that value is backed by the corporation. And to pretend like small businesses don't go under all the time is silly to me. And so I would rather just put my money in regular gold that 50% of the value is not backed by a corporation. I think that's one of my biggest issues with goldbacks.
I think that's fair. You know, and I don't want to step on Average Joe's Blue Collar's video, because I think he has a video rebuttal coming out about a lot of this stuff. But just to that point, I am a collector of vintage silver bars. I did a video on Friday where I talked about several different manufacturers, a lot of the small California manufacturers from the 1960s, 1970s. Every single one of them went out of business. And I'm not saying that Goldback does anything shady, but every single one of these organizations started doing shady stuff. They started taking loans on the precious metals. They started borrowing against them, guaranteeing that they were going to be paying them back at a future date. Right here in my screen, I've got an example of a Boyd Crabtree piece. If you guys have seen the video on that, you know that this was a 20-ounce silver bar with $1,000 face value. He issued these in 1985. And he put on the back of it, and on the front of it actually too, that he would redeem these at $50 per ounce in 3 years, whether the price of silver went up to $50 an ounce or not. And at the time, silver was about $6 an ounce. And after that 3-year period of time, silver had moved up about 20 cents.
Oh.
So a lot of people had bought into these, and Boyd Crabtree kind of disappeared. And that's just, you know, one example. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but man, there is a long history. Whenever, like Fish was saying, whenever you've got something else that's part of the equation, when it's not just the gold or just the silver, when there's another factor in there or series of factors, there's always the potential that something is going to go south.
Yeah, for sure. But you know something, it's like a different, like that one guy, like Ohio Precious Metals, Norfed, you know, there was a whole list of people, like you said,
Sure
that
are.
basically were just screwing people. Somehow though, I don't see Goldback as being that, but it feels like more of a corporate structure to me, and different rules today and things.
I've got,
you know,
some of the bars that I talked about in Friday's video were by a company called International Vaults Refining. And if I remember correctly, I don't remember the story completely correctly, but they were supposedly set up in California, and they were going to fly up to Alaska and get unrefined ore that was like better quality ore for gold and silver. They're going to fly it down private planes to California, refine it, and sell it at a huge profit. And they started putting out these silver bars, and they were kind of showing these as guarantees to their investors. They started issuing stock or certificates or whatever it was. It wasn't necessarily stock, but they were taking loans. And the idea was that they would pay them back with this gold and silver they were buying way, way under the spot price. And it went so far south that they wound up in like Mexico charged with murder.
What?
So, I mean, like I said, there is a long history of that kind of stuff happening whenever you've got other elements entering this image or this picture. Yeah, Goldbacks, I'm sure they're fine. I'm sure there's nothing like that happening.
Goldbacks equal death, murder, kill.
there's definitely something going on in that field, right? Maybe it's just part of our community. Maybe it's us that are responsible for it.
Yeah, it's full of a bunch of slimy hustlers, basically, is what you're saying.
And I include myself amongst those people.
That's funny.
Well, another angle, and it's more of a kind of a, I don't know. I don't have the answer to it, but I kind of feel like I know what the answer is. So Goldbacks has been killing it along with the gold market, because the gold market has been killing it, right? And so for the first time, we have fractional gold in like $10, $25, $50, $100 amounts. Very small fraction. I mean, for a while, like it was, Goldbacks had $2 a melt in them, and they were worth $4, and they have $3 a melt, they're worth $6, etc. So you have $1 Goldbacks, and then you have $5, $10. Now they brought in the $2, the half Goldback. But in a bull market, when gold is just going up, I feel like it's a no-brainer, and I can see why Goldbacks are so successful. It makes total sense to me from a business standpoint, an entrepreneur standpoint. Like I see how you can capitalize on this. I understand the narrative, the whole thing. But what's it going to do when, and who knows what's going to happen, right? The history is that gold just keeps going up. But if you have like 3 years of a down market, down to sideways market in Goldbacks, if gold were to make it up to 6,000 and then backtrack down to 4,000 or something, like what would that do to the market? Because there's no losers in a bull market, but if it's going down, I struggle to see how Goldbacks is sustainable in a down market. I get why it's sustainable in an up market, but if you bought it at $10 and tomorrow it's worth $9 and the next day it's worth $8, I don't see people being on the same sort of, hype. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it seems like it's.
Well, you say there's no losers in a bull market. What about shorts?
Well, shorts aren't really a bull market. They're betting against the bull market.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're the losers in the bull market, right? If you're a short, you're a loser in a bull market. So to say there's no losers in a bull market is not really
okay.
true.
I'll concede that. If you buck the trend in the bull market, you're a loser. But everyone else is pretty much a winner.
Yeah, for sure. But there's always somebody that's going to want to try and call the top, right? And this is irrelevant to your argument anyway. But when you started talking about Goldbacks and not having any value and all that, and if the company goes out of business, I look at it this way: people line up to buy cryptocurrency.
I said 50% value. I'm talking about. I'm only talking about the value that Goldback is guaranteed. I'm not talking about the value of the gold. The value of the gold is there.
Yeah, but like I was saying, people literally line up to buy crypto that has no intrinsic value, and they think it's worth.
I would argue that they do not literally line up, but I understand your point.
Well, I think crypto over the last 10 years or so has been the hot investment, quote unquote investment.
Mostly they sit on their couch and buy crypto. They don't actually physically line up. That's my
well,
only point.
It's a figuratively they line up.
I know. I just
You're breaking my balls over here.
You said literally line up.
So,
all right, they figuratively line up. All right, I used it wrong.
Okay.
Forget about it.
You're bringing out the New Yorker in me.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, I mean, I don't think you can really compare crypto with Goldbacks, because Goldbacks has 50% of the value is a tangible asset. The other 50% of the value is plastic, which
it's premium, just like you would have premium on, a hand poured piece maybe. angle hard bar, like Dub says, maybe some Scottsdale pieces. You're going to have premium on those pieces just from the manufacturer.
But so I guess and I agree. I agree. It is a premium, but it's like I take issue with the terminology of premium because it's an established fee. It's 50%, right? So it's not like a premium is a fluctuating deal. It depends on the market. The goldback, the additional 50% is an established fee. It's almost like a tax. It's not you could call it a premium, but it's unlike any other premium we see in the metals market.
Right. Right. No, I hear what you're saying. But it's also hyper fractional too, which that will obviously cause increased premiums. And I get what you're going to say about the 100 should be less premium. And I agree with that. And I made that point from the very beginning to the goldback guys.
I know. You and I had that discussion about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You and I are 100% like you. Yeah, I get it. It is what it is.
Like we said, in order to be fungible and be exchangeable, it's got to all be the same.
I feel like it doesn't though, because so they chose to make that percentage 100%. What if they decided to make it 25%?
Yeah.
Right? They chose 100%. So yeah, I think that's where the rub is with stackers. Like if you don't view it like Silver State Stacker doesn't really view it as stacking. He doesn't view it as bullion. He views it as a currency. I get it. So for him, the premium is irrelevant because it's just built in. It's part of the whole system. I get it. But for most people in the community, we're stackers. So, we just kind of it just rubs us the wrong way. It's hard to drop $1,000 on I know they've discontinued the 100, but to drop 1,000 when you could just drop 500 and actually get a piece of gold.
Right, and that's probably why they're getting rid of the 100 for that very reason. Because people look at that and they're like, "Why would I do this? I could just buy a 10th ounce of gold for half the price."
Yeah. So what I want to know, Blue Top, how did you like my short I did the other day?
The one with the barbecue tower, that one?
Yeah.
No, I thought it was funny as hell, dude. I commented on it. I thought it was funny, but I was a little bent out of shape. I'll be honest. I thought maybe you used my gold back that I gave you. I mean, I know it was only a half gold back, but geez.
Yeah. You gave me a 1 gold back, not a half gold back.
Oh, did I? I gave you 1. I don't even remember.
Yeah, you gave me 1. No, that was the half gold back that when I you remember when I bought a talk about like inefficient stacking, when I bought that the MS-70 and they sent me I bought the MS-69, but they sent me the MS-70 and then I felt horrible because it was like a $1,500 coin that I bought for $100. So I shipped it back to him and he sent me the correct one, but he sent me back two MS-69s for the one MS-70. And then he also sent me a couple gold backs. That was one of the gold backs that I burned.
Oh, okay. So that was I figured. I remember you said that. Yeah.
Your gold back I actually gave away in a fish down giveaway to a member.
Well, at least I know it still survives.
It's I did not burn yours. I burned somebody else's.
Okay.
Yeah.
I give away my paying.
Thanks for giving away my gift.
On my silver tank, I gave it to FG.
Well, the thing about giving away gifts is the way I look at it, like I just got an ounce of silver from an asset stacker, and I don't feel right keeping those sorts of things. I like to give them back to the community. I appreciate when anyone gives them to me. Any gifts at all, like send them out. Send me all the gifts you want, people. I'm probably going to give them away, but it's not because I don't want them. It's just I want to like take that blessing that you gave to me and give it to somebody else who I think could, just bless someone else's life, because I have a good life, and I have a lot of blessings in my life, and a lot of people have helped me out over the years. So if someone helps me out and sends me something like that, and I can turn that around and give that to somebody else, and it helps them out, then I'm happy to do it. So it's
Gotcha.
never a disrespect to the person that gave the gift to me. I would say just take it as an honor that I was able to pass your gift on to somebody else that maybe could really use it. For hopefully that's what I
Right.
hope.
And I get it. You're paying it forward. I get it. Yep.
Yeah.
And Fish, I gotta
It's
ask,
never.
do you have a TV on in the background?
I apologize, man. There's a freaking live piano band here or something going on over there. Yeah, I can kill my volume. I apologize.
Oh no,
I had
it's all right.
earbuds in, so
I didn't know what it was. I was just wondering what the hell was going on.
I just got back. I was out to dinner. I was out to dinner with the with business associates, and I got back and I was heading up to the hotel, and then I saw that you guys were on, so I hopped on. I just came over here to have a little beverage and just talk to you guys. So I apologize for the. There's actually a dude with a guitar and a piano over there. Yeah, it's a little loud in here.
So Dub C, Littlefoot says pass one of those gold chains onto him. I guess maybe put it into your will or something.
One of these bleeds.
Yeah, one of them.
7 ounces around your neck.
It's 5.
Oh, dude, I was telling my wife when we were on the cruise, there was a guy in line, in the pizza line, that would basically make you look like a chump. He had more gold. He had 250,000 in gold on him. Now it might have been fake. It might have been fake. I'll give it that. It was Royal Caribbean, so it could have been fake. But he looked like, to me, he looked like a Cuban drug lord to me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and he had. I swear to God, this guy had 250K in gold and diamonds on.
You got to be a serious baller to make Dub C look like a chump.
No. I don't say that lightly either. Dub C is my hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I bet his gold was probably 10 karat. It probably wasn't 24 karat. I'll tell you that.
There you go.
He's a poser.
Mr. T in the 80s says FG Stacker.
Yeah, he had the guy. I mean, he was like a Mr. T starter kit, but still. I mean, can you imagine what Mr. T's gold would be worth today? I hope he kept
It'd be
it.
worth a lot of money.
Oh, yeah. He probably had about 10, 15 pounds of gold around his
Mr.
neck.
T was the original stacker.
Yeah. Yeah, the original gold stacker. No doubt.
We got Pang stockpiles in the house. We got Chip Celsius.
What's up, Panger?
DC Stacks and Ohio pull tabs. Did we already show him that? Yeah, Ohio pull tabs. It's an amazing how much small gold chain weighs. This one is 5 troy ounces of 24 karat. I did not wear the second chain today. It was hot out, so I didn't want to overburden myself. But this one is 5 ounces.
That's a lot of freaking gold. Now, thankfully, you bought it when gold was $275 an ounce.
It was about $300. No, I want to say it was $1,200 an ounce when I bought this.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd tell you, I probably would have melted it by now.
I mean, it's 24 karat. Why would you melt it?
No, I mean, I probably would have sold it, is what I meant. Yeah, I wouldn't have melted it myself. No.
There you go. It's a cool piece for sure. But today I was just feeling a little bit trepidatious, so it was inside the shirt instead of being outside the shirt.
Yeah. So, Fish, did you mute yourself or something?
I did. I'm sorry, because it's gotten excessively loud in here, so I just kind of muted it. I was on the chat.
Oh, no, that's good. We appreciate it.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. I didn't realize how loud. I have my earbuds in, so I thought that would hold the sound down, but obviously it's not. So I didn't want to be totally obnoxious. So
yep. So when you get back, okay, I got to meet up with you at Oviedo Rare Coin. I want to pick up some stuff.
Well, so actually, I was going to text you next Wednesday. I'll be down your way. So I was thinking I would. So it will be a little later because I'll be down there early, 8 a.m. So I got to leave at 4 a.m. Get down there. I'll probably leave 5, get down there by 8, and then I work all. So it will be like a little later in the day, like maybe 4 o'clock. But I can come back by if we maybe hit up OJ's or something.
Yeah. Well, OJ closes at 3.
Tell him that I'm coming into town, so stay open.
Oh, forget it. If he knows that, he'll cater it.
Exactly.
He'll have a keg
Exactly.
and a big sandwich on the counter.
That's I like a hoagie. I like a hoagie.
There you go.
No, I
One of them big
like
fat ones, yeah.
the hook and ladder from Firehouse Subs. I'll take a hook and ladder from Firehouse Subs. Yeah, but you want to go to Oviedo Corn? When are you coming back? Coming back up?
Whenever you tell me. I my best days are Thursdays and Fridays.
I'm around next Thursday and Friday.
Okay. Yeah, we got to do that. We got to meet up over there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. Because
They're
I'm hoping
closed
that it's
Monday and Tuesday.
still got dollar
FYI.
premiums on Eagles.
Oh yeah, always. They're the cheapest. They buy the cheapest and they sell the cheapest. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, they're the best. 100%.
Yep. So in the interim here, Thousand Air jumped up and joined us.
Yo, Thousand Air, what's going on?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
What's happening,
man.
my brother? What
Are you in your car?
Yeah, why does it sound different?
Sounds like you're in your car.
Yeah, just washed it.
Gritty
Sounds
in the
great.
house.
What's going on, man? Nice jacket.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I was looking down. I was like, no
Thank you,
camera
brother.
for Thousand Air. Usually he's got about 180 ounces of silver in front of him and 5 ounces of platinum, 5 ounces of palladium.
He only has the 5 under the seat right now.
I'm just looking at average Jane's beaver.
Yes.
Oh man, let's see it. Let's see your beaver. My wife's showing her beaver on a live stream.
It's very clean.
Very clean.
It
but is
reminds
hairy,
me,
too.
in
What
some
about those
way, it
devices?
kind of reminds me of Thousand Air's Uranus.
Oh, you almost had it. You almost had it.
I wasn't going to go there anyway.
Well, you could have said is it reminds me of Uranus, Thousand Air.
That would have worked. That would have worked.
That would have been a little smoother, but okay.
But Dubs, what about the devices?
I got the devices right here. Actually, I was just getting ready to jump off. Thousand Air is going to be on anyway, but it's past my bedtime, and we know that the Murder She Wrote marathon is on right now too.
Yeah, no, we appreciate you coming in. Thank you.
Yep. See you, Dubs.
Can I make a wish, a happy wish, or is that?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll let them know.
Yes.
I'm going to take off, so I will see everybody. I'm not going to be able to go live. At least I don't think I will on Wednesday for my Worldwide Wednesday in the middle of the day. There's 30% chance, probably less than that. If I do, it'll probably be pretty spontaneous. But still, a brand new video premiering this Friday. And there is, and I don't mind saying this, a massive shout out to Blue Collar in that video.
Oh,
And then
All
I'll be
right.
going live immediately after that too.
awesome.
So,
Awesome.
good night, everybody. Thank you for having me. I'll catch
night, buddy.
everybody in the streams. Thank you.
Thanks, Dub. We
Hey,
love you,
Doug,
brother.
see, we'll catch you later, brother.
All right. Who we missing here?
Oh, we lost
Thousand?
Thousand there too.
There he
Oh,
is. Thousand, how did we lose
Thousand there
you?
with them?
Did you take yourself down?
No, I don't know what happened.
Okay. Is the sound still working good? Because sometimes when people leave, the sound craps the bed. Can
Yeah,
everybody
can you
hear
hear me?
everybody? Fish, can you hear us?
I
Fish.
can hear you. I'm intermittently
All right,
muting
good.
myself because it's so freaking loud in here. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I hear you, man. Oh, you're killing
Can you
your
hear me?
camera too. So what's up, Thousand Air? What are you doing today? You work today?
No, just getting ready. Take a trip. You can hear
Oh.
me, right?
Yes.
Oh, cool. All right.
Where
Just
you
got
headed?
home, maybe I
Road
can-
trip, long road trip, getting snacks.
Yeah. And judging by how much it costs to fill up the car, this is gonna be fun.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, gas price is crazy.
Yeah,
How's
but
the
you
price
run
of
a
gas in
Toyota, you know?
Alabama, Fish?
I don't know. It's I gassed up in Florida on the way here, and it was like 350 where I gassed up in Pensacola.
Yep.
So I got here. Yeah, so I'll find out. I imagine we're in that $3 to $4 range because that's what it is in North Florida. So
Yeah.
something like that.
Did everybody see Mr. Trump talk today about Europe and the Strait? He doesn't care if the Strait gets opened ever again. And tankers are lining up to get oil from the U.S. now.
Yeah,
That sounds great.
he just always seems to be, whether or not it's like, he just always seems to be one step ahead of the media, whether or not it's the reality of like the best situation, but it's like he's always one step ahead of the media. It's just he always just brings it, and they don't know what to do with themselves.
Yeah, he basically ran a good game. He had a good plan. He didn't let anybody know what his plan was, and it worked out pretty well for him.
Yeah. He's always one step ahead. It's
yeah, but you know what?
I think it speaks less to him.
I was gonna say, if the Republicans lose the midterms, they're still gonna freaking impeach him. Even if he cures cancer in the next 6 months, they're still gonna impeach him.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
of course.
So everybody get out there and vote.
Yeah.
Even in the midterms.
Yeah, go vote. Buy ammo.
And buy ammo. Yeah, that will help too.
Butter, tapatio.
So West Texas says in the Permian Basin, oil production is slow. And I wonder why that would be, though. You know, at a nice high price like that, is it just that we're using less, or why is it that it's low? That's what I don't get.
What do you guys think about this? I guess I know what you think about it, but so when several weeks ago, we're like, hey, the U.S. we're going to war. Well, we went to war, right? And it was over the weekend, and then it was, okay, metals are just gonna go crazy, and then of course they dumped, and then over the past several days, over the weekend, it was like the U.S. The negotiations broke down, and so that was supposed to tank metals, and everyone said, "Oh, metals are going to tank," and then they didn't. And it seems like the longer I'm in the stacking community, the more I realize that whatever anyone says it's always wrong, 100% of the time. The only thing you can count on is that everyone's wrong.
That's not true. I try to tell you what's going to happen.
Well,
tell us about platinum.
Gritty definitely tries to stay ahead of the curve, and he definitely is calling a more of a contrarian style. But I don't know that I've ever heard you, Gritty, come out with these specific takes. You come out with some awesome takes for sure, but like when we went to war, I don't remember you coming out and saying that metals are about to tank. You didn't say that.
The war is irrelevant. The war is irrelevant. I just look at the charts. If somebody says we're going to war and the charts do nothing, that tells me that rich people don't believe the war is actually going to do anything, and rich people are the ones that are in the know.
Well, so actually, you're right. Gritty's actually correct. He did call it, because if I think about what was he saying during that time, he had been consistently saying, he had been calling for sub $70 silver. He had been calling for that for a while, and the war came out, and I don't know that he changed his tune. So technically, Gritty was right. So everyone other than Gritty is wrong. Gritty was actually correct on that one, and it has kind of been correct for a while on that, actually.
It doesn't make me happy. I'm actually just trying to help others make money. And if I'm the only one that follows what I say, it's a failure.
Well, I mean, I think a lot of people follow what you say as far as I don't think they follow it, but they listen to it, they think about it, and it gives us
At
food
least
for thought.
consider
You know,
it.
like we need a contrarian point of view, and then we can all make up our minds and think if it's a good idea, or bad idea. But you've been very consistent about calling for lower silver. But it's just interesting that the general narrative in the community when we went, and I mean, I thought, I gambled. I was like, yeah, we go to war, metals are going to pump. They did the exact opposite of what I thought they would do. And then it was just very interesting when JD Vance came out and said, you know, hey, the P stocks have broken down and they're over. And then they were calling for a $10 drop in silver, like from 75 to 65. And none of that happened. And so it's just like whatever they call for, it's always the opposite.
I think we're at peak war. I don't think that you can't startle anybody anymore. The adrenals are dead.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
metals also had, they had their run before all this bad news came out. If you want to consider it bad news, metals had already had their run and they had their blow off top, and now they're consolidating and dropping. So I don't think any kind of news cycle is going to make the metals go through the ceiling. I don't think it's going to happen.
Being heavily manipulated. I mean, clearly.
Well,
I don't know if it's manipulated. I think it's just, if you listen to Gareth Soloway, and I know you do Thousandaire, it's a greed and fear cycle. That's all it is.
Also, I heard Tim talk.
I'm not saying that they were called to go through the ceiling. I'm just saying whatever they called it just went the opposite. When they called for it to go up, they went down. When they called for it to go down, it stayed the same or went up. You know what I mean? But I'm sorry. Go ahead, Thousandaire. I'm going to interrupt you.
No. I was going to say something dumb, I guess, anyway. But I was going to tell Kalilo, I just noticed he was on here, that he was always mad about Tim saying he doesn't like libertads. But Tim just, I watched the last video, and he wasn't too happy about any European silver at all either. Or
so
Canadian.
he hates anything. He hates anything that's not America.
Yeah. He's just like not about it. That's all. So I thought maybe that would make you feel a little better.
He's an equal opportunity bigot. Perfect.
Yeah.
That's what we like. I like him that way. Just give me an equal opportunity bigot.
Yeah. I gave a black chick with pink hair a nasty look tonight. And if she said anything to me, I was going to tell her, I'm not judging you by the color of your skin. I'm judging you by the color of your hair.
There you go.
And the color of your soul. Just kidding.
Soul.
Tim don't like monarch.
Yeah, man. That Tim, he's like, he cracks me up. He's like, he has a whole stack of 50 pesos centenarios, and I'm just like, bruh, isn't the whole point of your coin shop to keep on moving those,
If you go there late at night, you can get them out of the dumpster.
I've read it.
Maybe if I complain enough, he'll leave them to me when he exits the earth.
Be careful
Right.
thinking old people are going to exit before you do. I've seen them outlive a lot of young people.
Average Jane actually sold one of my Libertades tonight, man.
Nice.
Yeah, she sold it, but she got good money for it. She got $100 for it. That's not bad.
That's your wife, Average Jane?
Yes.
Oh, so that's nice. You got her selling silver online, or she's doing it anyway.
Yeah, she runs the Whatnot lives. She does a great job. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh.
Average Jane is a baller. She's a baller. Come on up.
Oh yeah. No, she's definitely good, man. We had a couple of raids tonight. She had a great stream.
Nice.
Made a few shekels. Yeah, it was a great night.
A little bit of walking around money, a little bit of that what's that called? The your cruise money?
No, man. I take all that money and I keep putting it back into inventory. Inventory.
Hey,
And then, someday I'll get caught with it all. I'll get caught with my pants down and I'll sell it for $1 an ounce.
So what was the narrative anyway? If the straight closes, silver and gold go up, or if the straight opens, silver and gold go up? Like, what are they saying?
I think it doesn't matter either way.
Yeah,
They
but
could
I
fill
think
the straight in with concrete. It wouldn't matter.
I think there's a narrative out there though, like that I guess it's like a
The,
new.
the, the narrative that was that if the strait closes, silver goes down.
Fish is in the toilet, by the way.
And why is that?
That's
Yeah, I don't know
100%
why
correct.
that is either. I mean, the whole thing with Trump, he didn't hit Iran until he had the control over the Venezuelan oil, right? So now we got this big glut of oil that we can supply Europe with. We don't need the strait to be open. It doesn't matter. So he doesn't care.
Yeah, I mean, we don't work for Europe. We're not. I always hate how people confuse us with Europe. That's
Yeah.
Europe's problem. And
Yeah.
Iran was letting China through, and then so we just closed the whole strait. We're like, all right, if we're going to close it too, so that no one can get through. And now
Yeah.
that's China's problem.
Right.
these
And
are
that's
good
the
things.
whole end game, though. If you think about it, he shut off Venezuela and he shut off Iran to China, and that was the 70% of their oil. Maybe
Oh,
80.
they are desperate for imports. If
Without
you cut off
question.
their imports, they'll be forced to eat themselves
Yeah, they're going to need that oil to make their AI and everything else they're doing.
to make everything. I mean, they need energy. Let's face it,
Yeah, haven't you seen Landman?
everyone's leveraged off energy.
Yeah, for sure.
Without
And they
fossil
don't have
fuels,
any of it themselves, so they have to buy it from somebody.
without fossil fuels, everybody's a homesteader again.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's just a fact.
Yeah, Junk Silver Junkie just said only 20% of the oil goes through Hormuz. That leaves 80% for the rest of the world.
Only 20% of oil goes through the Hormuz. At least
I mean,
80% from the rest of the world.
Junk
Yeah.
Silver Junkies, he's my favorite channel.
Oh yeah, yeah. I bet.
Yeah.
I
What's
stayed
up,
up
Junk
late.
Silver Junkies?
I stayed up late looking at world silver coins because Addicted to Minis came on.
Nice.
I like that's even worse than junk silver, but I love it.
Yeah, Opal Rose, stay safe out there. Yeah, she's in the middle of some big storms that are coming in the Midwest. So yeah,
Dang.
take shelter.
What do we got?
Yeah.
Tornadoes?
What's that?
What do we got? Tornadoes?
Oh, I'm sure it's that time of year, man. April, May.
Twisters
Big
in real
time.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you ever want to be a cool TV or radio personality, you always have to mispronounce a keyword every once in a while.
Telemundo.
A tornado.
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 Seguimos en Telemundo.
I don't like tornadoes. Like I never understood why people live in Oklahoma.
Yeah, tornadoes are rough, man. People always say about like, oh, I don't want to move to Florida. There's hurricanes. You know, a week in advance when a hurricane's coming. You know a week in advance,
100%.
right?
Exactly.
It's like I'd rather have 10
100%.
hurricanes than one tornado.
But you're missing the scary
Dude,
thing about
100%.
Florida. It's not hurricanes aren't the scary thing about Florida, unless you're broke and you can't leave. It's sinkholes.
No, sinkholes aren't even a thing, dude.
They're not.
No.
Yeah.
Not very often, but I mean, there was a guy, he was in his brother's guest room. His brother heard him scream in the middle of the night. They went in there and they never saw him again. They didn't even see the bed again. He's like,
Really,
you couldn't
the
even
biggest
dig him up.
danger we have here is lightning. Getting struck by lightning. That's about it. Well, and getting carjacked, but that's another story.
Also, if you're in South Florida, like sometimes alligators will like come knock on your front door. That's a true story. But like,
Well,
you
know, I've been in South Florida for 23 years, right?
yeah.
I can count on one hand the amount of like alligators I've seen like in the neighborhood. I'm not talking about like driving down the road, go a lake, on the bank of a golf course, things like that. Yeah, they're there. But if you leave them alone, they ain't bothering you.
I can trick crackheads. I don't know how to rationalize with reptiles.
Yeah, I
Stay
mean,
away from them. That's all.
I'm a Florida boy, so I'm all about the gators, no problem. But if you think about it, there's these freaking wild dinosaurs that are like just roaming around all over the place. Sometimes they like come up to people's front yards and crap. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, I
they
mean,
do. They do
they,
occasionally. Yeah.
And lately we've had quite a few people being eaten lately. We've probably had, I would say in the last 2 years, there's probably been at least 5 people that have been eaten alive by alligators. That's the thing.
Yeah, I don't remember that one, but
Oh, there was
ate my baby.
There was an old
They're
lady.
there.
She was
Oh, yeah.
walking her dog, and I saw it
Yeah,
run
she
up and
got,
get her.
yeah, 100%. She got taken out. Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
It
but she
ran
was
right
like
past
80
the
years
little
old.
dog.
People on the
dude.
golf courses.
Sorry.
What does
Yeah,
that
but
have
that's
to do with
people that
anything?
screw with them, man. That's mostly probably going to be tourists. Number one, who
She
are
was
over there.
pretty far away from the
getting a
water.
selfie with the alligator.
This old lady was pretty far away.
She's just
It
like,
ran up after her.
yeah.
Well,
yeah.
one of the things they tell you is don't walk a dog next to a lake.
Listen, blue
Okay.
collar will defend anything. First it's chunk silver, then it's goldbacks, now it's
I'm
alligator.
defending
He
your
will
reptile.
defend anything.
I'll defend the alligators to the death.
Defend alligator. It's not their fault. The lady
Have
had
you
it
ever
coming to
been
her.
gator hunting, Fish?
No, I haven't done. I have
I'm
a
not a
few
hunter,
friends
so
that
I
are
wouldn't do
gator
it
hunters.
anyway.
No, but they use the bang stick, where you basically you get the gator to come up to the boat, you poke it's like a shotgun shell, and you put it into their head, and then boom, it's the bang stick. So
Yeah, you got to
I
hit
had
them
a
right
few
behind
people,
the
a few
skull.
buddies that were, yeah, they were like alligator trappers, and they would like take on the nuisance alligators and stuff. So, but I have not done that. I would feel bad, honestly. I don't know. I'm a lover, not a killer. You know. What can I
Yeah,
say?
no, I know a couple of real Florida cracker types, and you'll probably be considered that. And by the way, cracker has nothing to do with racism or anything like that. For anybody that's wondering, Fish can explain that.
I'm a
For
total
anybody
Florida
that's-
cracker. If you're born and raised in Florida, you're a Florida cracker.
Yeah,
For anybody
absolutely.
that's wondering, Brett,
Cracker of the whip.
Yeah, exactly. Well, but
Yeah, but it's a cattle
you're
whip, though.
cracking
It's not a.
It's a cattle whip. It's exactly right, blue collar.
Yeah. No. Yes, I
Exactly
did.
right.
The whip. You got to say with the whip.
Whip.
Oh,
No,
yeah, you
but
gotta say it.
in all seriousness, I know guys that hunt gators with knives. Okay, so
Yeah.
you got to be a baller to do that.
Don't they
Yeah,
just die
yeah.
when they bump them on the top of the head in the gator shows?
No,
No.
if you kill a gator with a knife, you got a pair of breast balls.
Yeah.
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 Oprah Roll says, "Why the f do all the stackers go live at the same time?"
Oh no, who else is live?
I don't know. Must
Oh,
be,
you mean up on the stage?
No, I don't know. Let me see. I'm gonna pull it up because now I'm curious.
I gotta look.
I'm thinking I could have killed a gator alive when I was younger with a knife, maybe if others are doing it. I had a 90-pound boa one time,
Let's see that
or a
Bowie
python,
knife.
not a boa,
Shoot.
90-pound python.
Well, yeah.
You had a 90-pound
SP Client says Florida man is more dangerous than any gator.
We got Michael and Nancy. We have WWP All Star Hangout. BCS. We have who else? King of the Peanuts Wasteland. What the heck is that?
Hey, Fish. There was a pet store was closing down in the mall, so we took the 90-pound snake and a giant iguana. And I remember a friend and I were blazed in a truck, and we had this 90-pound snake in a sleeping bag in the middle of us in the truck while we were transporting it, listening to music riding up the highway. And I felt its head. It was like the size of a football pushing into the side of me. I was like, I think this thing's getting out. we got out on the side of the road and twisted the sleeping bag to put it back down in there.
Right.
90
That's
pound,
a big
90-pound
snake.
python, kill you.
Yeah, that's like a big snake.
Yeah,
Legit.
yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't like is snakes, man.
Oh, I didn't like it either. I was doing it for profit.
Yeah,
I
snakes and I don't get along.
This is the most dangerous animal on this planet are humans.
Actually, it's mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes. Yeah, mosquitoes have killed more people.
I thought it was the bees.
In the United States, it's the deer, I think, because it runs out in front of cars.
I've hit
Yeah.
3 deer in my life.
Yeah,
In my
I got
lifetime.
one. I got Bambi
You hit
once.
3 deer?
3 deer, yeah.
Wow.
And that
Wow.
was like, I can't remember the last one. Last one was probably in the late 90s. So it's been a little while.
You got have you some backstrap, or you just left it?
Nah, actually, the first one I hit totaled my truck.
Oh, wow.
And some deadhead dude pulls over and he's like, "You gonna take that deer?" And I was like, "Hell no, dude! That thing killed my truck. I'm not taking that thing." He's like,
You
"I'm
have blood
gonna
eagles?
take him home and eat him." He was like a Long Island redneck.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I imagine like the water boy where like the mom is eating like those little lizards.
Yeah. Yeah. One of them, the truck was only 3 days old.
Dang.
3 days old, brand new truck, 1987. And deer ran out, bada bing.
Dang. 87, they were still made of full steel, right?
Yeah, it don't matter. 87, they were like aluminum foil. It was a Ford. Everybody shut up at once.
I don't want to interrupt you. So,
You're not interrupting me. I was shutting up.
so what do
We
we
got
think?
Cartier Silver in the chat.
What do we think this silver's going to do? Like, I mean, is there a lot of us here bullish or what?
Well, let's see where we're at. Let me run the numbers real quick. Let me do a quick refresher. Gold is sitting at 47.69.70. Silver is 75.97 according to Kitco.
What's the ratio?
GSR according to Kitco is 62.
I asked that for blue collar.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's 62 and change. We're getting there. We're getting there. We'll see.
What's the gold back to real gold and silver ratio?
The gold back to silver ratio. You just stole my video title.
Jack, my
The
bad.
gold back to silver ratio is my video title.
Ding, ding, ding. Do I win? Do I win the award? A half a gold
Yeah,
back?
man. You literally stole my title, bro. That's funny. Oh man.
I was thinking about Goldbacks the other day on like the because they have you get as gold goes up, you get, it's a 1-to-1 ratio, right? With gold goes up, the gold back goes up to 50% of the value, but then the other 50% is the premium that the Goldback's applied to it, so that goes up also in relation to. So then I was like thinking, is it leveraged like 2 times? But it's not really leveraged 2 times. It's really just 1 time because it's 50-50, so it comes out to 1 time.
Yeah.
As long as everyone agrees that the premium's good and no one has a problem with it, and as long as the market accepts it, I would agree and concede that Goldbacks can be used to your benefit, and they can definitely be. It's there. I don't feel like it conforms to the general stacking principles of what stacking's about. But then a lot of people say it's not about stacking; it's about something else. But then other people say it's about something else, and then there's like 3 or 4 different narratives about what Goldbacks are about. But
yeah, a lot of people say you got to look at it like currency, right? I think basically, as long as I think when they first came out, I bet you even the company would let you know that they probably figured it was a gimmick. You know what I mean? Like, oh, look at this, we'll get them to buy gold for twice spot, and it worked.
Sum it up. I think it's standardized, highly fractional gold.
Yeah, and I don't think it's a bad thing as long as the company, like you said, Fish, as long as the company stays in business and everybody adheres to the agreement. Like when you sign on with Goldback, you agree to exchange them at full exchange value. So now you got to see, does that hold true? Well, NK Bars That held true with MK Bars. At the show, they're a goldback dealer, they're a goldback vendor, and they agreed to accept goldbacks at 100% of exchange value. Meanwhile, they could have went over and bought them 12.5%, 13% cheaper, but they took them from me at full value. So I say,
So I didn't realize that. So as a goldback dealer, part of the agreement is you agree to accept the exchange value at full value. Is that a deal? Like part of the paperwork, so to speak?
If you are a goldback vendor, let's just
wholesaler or vendor, say whatever.
Well,
yeah.
not. There's two different sides there. There's a vendor, somebody who accepts them as payment. Okay.
Okay.
And then there are wholesalers who buy wholesale and can retail them. Okay, so I'm not a vendor. I'm not a goldback vendor. I don't accept goldbacks as payment. I'm not on their website. I could be, but I'm not. I should be, actually.
So you're a retailer. So you're a retailer, or you're?
Yeah, I buy from them. I buy wholesale from them, and I retail them to the public. Yeah.
Can you retail them at whatever you want?
Yeah, you could sell them for whatever you want. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. But if you agree to be a, what do you call it if you accept them?
That would be a vendor, a goldback vendor.
A vendor. Okay.
Sucker.
Yeah, so you're an approved goldback vendor.
Just kidding, y'all. Just kidding.
Wait, I didn't hear that one. I missed that one.
I said sucker.
So if you agree to accept them, you're an idiot.
Someone needs to go back and so I don't know what time we're at, Stamper, on this live stream, but we're at about 1 hour, 16 minutes and 40-ish seconds. Go back and get Kalia with I was going to call it a sucker. Greatest soundbite ever.
That'll be my short tomorrow morning.
All you have to do is
I was going to call it a sucker.
That
was great. Kalia, he's the man.
Yeah, AI will remember it from StreamYard.
Yeah, I'd rather have $half.
But I'm going to go back to what you said earlier, Fish. What you said is this, okay? They exist, right? I'm paraphrasing. They exist.
Yeah, okay.
They're in the market.
Yeah.
As long as you can figure out how to use them to your advantage, more power to you.
100%.
You know what
100%.
I mean?
But so that is a narrative I 100% support.
Right.
I call that the Stack Daddy narrative. What I don't agree with is, and I say this completely respectfully because I like the dude, he's a great guy, Silver State Stacker. He will push a different narrative. He will push a narrative of here's how you need to use them. Here's how you need to buy into the system. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. So the Stack Daddy's narrative on why goldbacks work, I don't disagree with. Use it to your advantage. In Silver State is drink the Kool-Aid. I don't agree with that. Now,
I would respectfully disagree with you on that. He has done a lot of research into it, and I know you don't really get a chance to talk with him much, but he's pretty knowledgeable on the subject, and he does know how to use them to his advantage.
Well, okay, so I'm not saying that I'm not saying what he's saying is ignorant. I'm just saying I disagree with it. I'm not saying that he's I'm just saying that that's something I don't agree with. We disagree. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Is that his point of view represents quite a few people. He's not the only one. There's hundreds and hundreds of people that agree 100% with what Silver State Stacker is saying. He's not a lone wolf. There's a lot of people that agree with him, and there's many. I mean, you go to his videos, and it's comment after comment after comment of people saying, "Preach it, brother. I agree. Preach it, brother. I agree." They all agree with him. Many people agree with him. So I'm not saying he's he's I'm just saying I disagree with that. And
you were kind of saying he's like a fanboy without saying it, but that's what you were saying.
I don't know that I'm saying that. What do you mean by that? I'm not a fanboy.
You were kind of saying he's a goldback shill in a way. That's what it sounded like.
Well, he's not a dealer, is he? Does he sell Goldbacks?
No, he's not a dealer. Not at all. No.
No. Well, so when I say, so it probably sounds disrespectful or doesn't sound. When I say he drank the Kool-Aid, that's probably not the best way to say it, right? I don't mean like you're an idiot or whatever. I just mean that he's all in. I guess that's what I should say. He's all in on Goldbacks, right? And I don't think I'm wrong in saying that. Am I correct? Right? He's all in.
Absolutely, but I think what he does, the way he uses them, it's smart. He uses them as a savings tool. Like instead of putting money in a savings account, he puts money into Goldbacks. He gets a lease rate on them, and he has access to them. And over the long term, that's going to be way more inflationary protection. You can't disagree with that.
I disagree.
No, but I would just say to that extent, the way you explained it is 100% accurate, and that's fine, right? No issues with that. But people that are really into Goldback, because he's not the only one, and him and I have never had any disagreement. We've never gone back and forth on the subject at all. We never have. We've never had a debate or anything on it. But there's a lot of other people that have gone onto my comments, and we've gone back and forth on the stuff, that basically, rather than saying I treat it like a savings account, I can earn an interest rate. It's an alternative to putting my money in a high yield, whatever. I like this because it's got the gold aspect to it, and I feel it's more inflationary protected, whatever. I don't know. It's like basically Goldbacks are trying to become big banks, right? I mean, they've got debit cards, and they're trying to pay you interest rates, and they're gonna vault your gold for you. I mean, come on. That's everything that goes against what being a stacker is about. We're
Totally.
about being outside of the system. We're about holding our own money. And then they would say, well, it's not about stacking. This is a different thing. Fine. You're a bunch of currency people. Well, I'm not a currency person. I'm a freaking stacker. I'm not into this currency.
You're going to say that with a straight face. Meanwhile, you got savings bonds. You've got high yield interest savings accounts, I'm sure.
Right, but I don't.
You're doing the exact same thing. Only you're trusting the U.S. government, and you're putting it in a big bank. So what's the difference?
The difference is I don't try and twist it into stacking. My savings
bonds
are my savings bonds.
I don't think he is.
Oh no! Goldbacks is all about twisting it into stacking. Whose market is Goldbacks? The stacker. They're not going after Joe Schmo. They're going after stackers. They're completely trying to capitalize on stackers. Period.
It's a captive audience. That's for damn sure. It's a captive audience.
But that's the truth. That's the truth, right? And so rather than say that this is a corporation that's trying to capitalize on stackers so they can make profit, that's the truth. That's the 100% truth. How is that not the truth?
You just described every mint, every company. They're all trying to make profit off us. They don't give a shit about us. They don't care. You think Miles Franklin cares about us?
I would agree, but no one's ever said that about Goldbacks. Who's a Goldback guy? All they ever tell you is how Goldbacks are the next. It's the greatest. It's the next greatest thing, right? They're all drinking the Kool-Aid. They're not telling you the truth. They're not telling you that there's just a corporation trying to make money off your back. They're not telling you what they truly are. They're trying to tell you it's this next great thing. And as opposed to saying they're just like everybody else, they're no different. They're just like a big bank trying to make money off of you.
If we can agree upon that,
you just said that. You just equated Goldbacks to big banks, right? How come no one is out there saying Goldbacks are just like big banks, who everybody hates? Nobody's saying that.
But again,
that's
it's
the
like
truth.
when you buy a Silver Eagle. Now you're buying it secondhand. I understand that, but you're buying a government issued product that's basically overpriced. Let's be honest,
really.
It's overpriced.
How is it? I just bought 1 ounce of silver 4 days ago. I bought it for $80. Spot was $76. I had a $4 premium on a $76 ounce of silver. Back when I bought silver at $30, I had a $3 premium. So my premium is actually less today than it was back in the day. How is that overpriced?
Yeah, granted. But you're not buying it direct from the U.S. Mint. Have you ever looked at their prices?
Yeah.
Buy something
Yeah.
direct from the Mint, like buy one of those Morgans, or it's just silver, and they're charging twice spot.
But that's not stacking. That's a totally different thing. That's a retail market. That's like going to
Collecting.
That's like, well, beyond collecting, it's like going to when you go to like you travel someplace. What the heck do you call it when you a souvenir? That's like a souvenir. Yeah, yeah. It's like you're buying a souvenir from the U.S.
It doesn't
Mint.
have to be. I mean, the U.S. Mint could sell 10 times the amount of stuff if they just price it reasonably, but they don't want to.
I agree. I don't disagree with that. I agree.
Yeah,
they would sell a lot more. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah.
Well, that being said, right, when the flowing hair came out, I was like, I'm not paying $100 for an ounce of silver. Not doing it. You can't find them for less than $250 now.
Yeah.
So go figure.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
well, you can find it for less than $250. I bought one for $60 in Vegas in October.
Well,
$60 box and paper.
We don't have those connections.
I don't have any connections. The guy just told it to me. I got lucky. Dead lucky.
Yeah. He found a sucker.
Exactly. Listen, should I have told him that listen, buddy, this is worth at least $200? Should I have told him that?
No, I don't think so. I think there's times in life when you should, because when someone unknowingly is there's times in life when you help people out. And then there's times in life when it's not about that. Like there's just, you just get a good deal and you accept the good deal. So, I think we all know what the difference is, right? We can all tell if we're like talking to somebody and they're completely ignorant of all of it and they're about to be ripped off and it's not right. And you help them out and you're like, hey, that's actually not worth what you think it is. It's worth a lot more. And you help them out. And then there's the difference between someone that's just buying and selling and flipping. Like you met George at obviously All American, right? And awesome. he will take in he will take in rare stuff and at spot and to just put a little markup on it and sell it. When he goes to sell it to you at a good price, I don't think you have to say, hey George, actually you could go on eBay and get like 3 times what you're trying to sell it to me for. Because he doesn't care. He bought it at 5% back from spot and he's going to sell it to you at 2% over spot or whatever, you know what I mean? And it is what it is. And you can flip it and then you can go on eBay and you made 3 times your money and you made a great deal. That's different than
a perfect example of that. Perfect example is the Libertads that he sold me for $80.
Yeah, right? 100%.
He told me those Libertads the same price as Australian goods and Silver Eagles that I bought. $80 across the board.
Yeah.
I was like, you got any more?
And you could easily, I'm sure you did, you could probably sell them for 100, 110, 120, depending on what they look like. And those were some amazing looking Libertads, because those weren't even the those are the Onzas, right? Those are the older ones, right?
Yeah, the Onzas, yeah, the Onzas.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, they look great. Yeah, I remember. I was like, because I think I bought gold and whatever else I bought, but I was looking at those like, that's the thing to buy right there. I think I told you that. If I remember.
It's funny you say that, because I literally sold one for $100 today, and that was being literal.
Yeah.
Oh man. So Kalilo and Thousand, I hope we're not putting you to sleep here.
Nah, man.
I'm sorry, guys.
Y'all coming with it. Let's go. Y'all bringing the heat.
Listen, Blue Collar and I, we're like old souls together. We just get together and Blue Collar's the man. He's the man.
Well, listen, here's how me and Fish go. We go back and forth on a text message. And it'll get like a little snarky, right? It'll get a little snarky, and then all of a sudden the phone rings. It's like, dude, I can't do this text shit no more. We gotta talk.
Take my ball.
Yeah. It gets a little too snarky. You can't tell what text messages mean. So you're like, all right, we can call each other. All right, what's up? All right, we're talking now.
Yeah. Yeah, one of us will lay in like a little comment and throw a laughy face at the end of it. That makes it okay, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And then it's like, then the phone rings and I'm like, oh, here we go.
yeah.
But the phone call is way different than the text. Because the phone call,
Completely.
you're talking to another man. You're not just typing. You're not a keyboard warrior at that point.
Yeah, yeah. That's true. The phone calls like
Right?
this.
Am I right or wrong?
Yeah. No, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I
Check out
know
my latest
Fish,
pouch, y'all.
Fish has a persona. Okay? I'm not going to bring you out of the closet, buddy. Don't worry about it.
It's okay. It's okay.
But I'm going to tell you this. He's one of the nicest guys I've ever met in real life. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, he's one of the nicest. He's actually quiet. He's actually
Fish,
quiet. He's not so boisterous in real
I
life.
need your opinion on this ultimate poucho.
Oh man,
Whoa.
what is that?
We didn't zoom in on that.
It's my latest poucho.
Look at this thing. What are you going to call that one?
Holy, that's the
Montezuma.
dumpster.
Montezuma.
Montezuma.
Montezuma poucho.
What is that? Your wife's makeup case?
I want to see that filled with nothing but raw gold.
This is all the Mexican stuff that Tim doesn't like.
Oh, nice. There you go. What is that? A proof 5 ounce?
Yep. Proof.
Oh, that's a baller move right there.
Proof 5 ounce.
Oh wow, that's nice.
That's nice.
The Watemocs.
You got to get them closer to the camera, my brother.
Got a Libertad.
Libertades.
This is the 8 reales.
8 reales.
What is this?
Every time I hear you speak with your accent, I got to try and practice and do it myself.
This is the 2 onzas. Proof.
2 onzas.
2 onzas. And then what's this one? I think this is a 99. Nope. 95. Here we go. I'm still getting used to this webcam. This camera.
Yep. All right, that's it. We only allow 30 seconds of show and tell on this show. We don't do that on this show. We have a static display. That's it.
Montezuma, what do you think, Pufferfish?
I like it. That's a trunk, is what that is. That's like a chest. It's a
Hey,
legit.
can somebody help me with something? All over the cruise ship, I see grown men with these crossbody bags on, and I'm like,
Oh no,
am I missing something?
no, you're not.
No, I'm not, right?
Thankfully,
I bet there's not
You're
gold
not.
in them.
yeah.
I mean,
no, there
they
ain't
look
no
like a
gold in
bunch of
that.
fools, if you ask me.
Listen, that's where Vegas and I would agree at this point. Like, we've
Yes,
found our
absolutely.
commonality, right? That's a freaking
Yes.
purse, right? That's a purse. A
It's a
poucho
purse.
is a little leather thing, whatever, you chuck it in the safe. You don't wear it on your body, walking around like in the crowd. The fanny pouch is one thing. You can take it back to nostalgia. You can take it kind of come back in style. I'm not into it, but when you go crossbody, there's no excuse. There's no excuse for
Yeah, but
crossbody.
basically, essentially,
there's
they
no
took.
excuse.
I was saying to my wife, I was like, somewhere in a boardroom, they were like, wait a minute, I got an idea. We'll put the strap over the shoulder and we'll call it a crossbody and we'll sell those 50 million fanny packs that nobody wants anymore.
Hey, Hulk Hogan rocked the fanny pack.
Right.
Right? Well,
Yeah.
when I said that, when I asked that same question to Vegas, he said, yeah, it's kind of like putting your coins in a purse and calling it a poucho. I hope he's listening right now. I hope he's listening.
Yeah.
Holy
Hey,
shit.
Talk your
Yeah.
ish, Vegas. Talk your ish.
listen, I never met anyone that hates pouches more than Vegas. That dude, he hates them.
Vegas is a man's man. He really is.
So
Well,
people that-
I don't know, man. I don't disagree with that. I'm sure he's a man's man, but I just don't know that means that you have to hate pouches. I jumped out of airplanes for a freaking living. I was in a recon platoon and a sniper platoon. I don't sit there and throw that around as like, oh, I'm this great dude, but I'm not a freaking pussy.
Yeah.
But I happen to like to put my gold in leather pouches. I don't think that makes you less of a man, but you know what?
That
I
makes you a pirate.
can't argue with Vegas in that, hey, if he thinks they're a purse, then I hope he never ever succumbs to the Paltrow craze, because the last thing I want to do is see him, I don't want to see him like cave to something that he thinks is completely anti-man. So he needs to hold out. He needs to be stay.
Didn't he kind of cave in a way by buying the kangaroo nutsack?
He
I mean, it was a
That might be
statement.
the
Don't get me
most-
wrong; it was a statement. But
Well,
he does have a poucho.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
I don't
I
think
mean,
any
it
of
was a
that matters.
statement. Yeah,
This
What,
discussion
thousand
is good.
episodes?
All the power, and he'll wake up.
it was a statement. I'll give you that.
Pink shirts don't make you gay. They just make you probably gay.
Yeah, that's true. Probably.
Just increases the
That's-
odds,
that's-
is all.
That's true. Yeah,
Or
that's true.
zesty gold
That's true.
coins.
Well, you know what? I will say that there's been a lot of like pro Paltrow movement in the community, and I'm not going to deny that I had a little bit to do with that. And so, you know what? A little pushback against that. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. So no hate on the pushback. We don't all need to be just conformists. But if you're all about the Paltrow movement, that Paltrow life, I'm all for you. I support you 100%. If you want to push back and do it your own way, go for it. If your own way is a kangaroo ball sack, hey, you know what? You and the kangaroo ball sack, you just roll with it. You know what I'm saying? If that's your thing, kangaroo ball sacks, what's stopping you there? I mean, there's a lot of other animals that have ball sacks. So
Yeah, like elephants. You can fit a lot more gold in an elephant sack.
exactly. The old elephant sacker. The elephant sack stacker. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you can go a lot of different ways.
Poucho, he calls it sacco.
Sacco, yeah. There's no hate. I get it. I'm all for it. I hope that he gains a following, and you got a bunch of saccos against the Paltrows. It could be a whole thing. The community needs a lot of.
Vegas gives manicure vibes.
Yeah, but who bought a kangaroo nutsack? Was it one of the British guys? Was it? I say British. If Nemo heard me say that, he'd be pissed. But I think maybe was it Nemo that bought a kangaroo pouch? I'm not sure who it was. Might have been him. Either that or Self-Hordian, maybe. I'm not sure.
Probably Southport.
Oh, Vegas just posted. He said, "My dad wouldn't allow me to carry a purse."
There he is. I knew he was listening.
Exactly. Listen.
Jump up here, cripple.
Hey, you know what? Hey, if he feels a Paltrow is a purse, and I ever find him carrying a Paltrow purse, I will call him out on that crap. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
for me,
West Texas
it's leather goods. It's leather goods. But if he genuinely feels like it's a purse, then do not compromise, brother. If I ever see you with a Paltrow, I will call you a sellout. You know what I'm saying? Don't sell out. Don't sell out.
No, I don't think he's a sellout. West Texas says Vegas gives off manicure vibes, though. I don't know.
No.
I don't think so, man.
I don't,
Vegas ain't no manicure
I don't think
vibes.
so. I don't think that. I don't think that at all. I mean, there's like stuff that I don't know what the right word is. Not trigger. Trigger's not the right word, but there's things for me personally like that would like offend me. That would make me feel like that's not masculine, or that's a little bit, as Thousander just said, it's questionably pink. So
Yeah.
I would, be against that. So if that bothers him, hey, so be it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill my leather pouches with hundreds of thousands of ounces of gold and just roll with it. That's
There
what
you go.
I'm
No,
gonna
that's fine. That's the attitude. A poucho doesn't look as gay when it's stuffed with gold.
That's what I've been trying to tell people. Yeah. Exactly.
All right. So
that's
listen
a very
to
good
this.
point.
So Vegas says that if you read on the character on the comment there. It says blue collar gets manicures. I'm gonna push back a little bit on that. I don't get manicures, it's pedicures. Okay? There's a difference.
Toesies. It's the toesies.
But I go to a podiatrist because I'm diabetic and I will cut my own nails. It's a little different. So yeah, I do get my nails done, but it's by a podiatrist.
Oh, it's a medical treatment.
It is. It literally is a medical treatment.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
In fact, my insurance pays for it. So there you go.
Does the fact that a doctor
It's similar to like when I got a colonoscopy, right? It's a medical treatment.
It is. Well,
for
it can
fun.
be. Yeah.
Well, then why do you do
Yeah,
it
yeah.
weekly? Just kidding.
Yeah. You show up in an alley and some dude named Bruce gave it to him, but he's like, "Hi, I'm here for a colonoscopy."
Okay, hold on. Wait, what did we say? Clip that
Hi, I'm Bruce. I'm here to do a
Khalil
colonoscopy.
is full of like nothing but brilliant flip backs.
The one-liners. The one-liners.
Yeah,
Hey, listen,
Unbelievable.
just
unbelievable.
drink this for me.
What if a man gets a breast implant?
Okay, go to sleep now.
That's by a doctor.
That was so good. That was so good.
Vegas is awake because they're West Texas is questioning his manhood.
Uh-oh.
Vegas is a man's man. He draws the line in the sand. He's like, look, I ain't carrying no freaking purse. A bunch of, he's just not. That's his line. We have a different line before what qualifies as a purse. I think a leather pouch is not a purse, but Vegas says that's a purse. So he's a man's man. He's like, that's it. I will not compromise. I respect that.
Mm-hmm.
I took this pouch with me on the cruise.
That sounded
better. I literally took that with me on the cruise.
I heard
Not
a snort.
figuratively.
I heard a
literally.
snort.
So I don't know. Does that make me gay? I don't know.
Warhammer says it's a satchel.
It's a satchel. Wait, someone flipped. Someone flipped that last comment blue collar just did.
What does that make me gay? That one?
Hey, put that up Cartier Silver's comment there. That's hilarious.
Wait, hold on. Let me post it up.
I gotta check the comments here. Hold on.
Rub and tug. It is technically that is a massage. Well, that's what. Well, listen, my wife's right here, so I can't say it, but my wife knows better. Believe me. So, yeah, but wait.
Well,
beyond that, though, I would go and get a manicure on my fingernails. I would go. Why not?
Getting your fingernails manicured doesn't make you gay. It just raises the likelihood.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you're talking to a guy that for 59 years bit his nails down to the nub. And I finally conquered that battle, and I don't bite my nails anymore, okay? I got freaking fingernails. I'm going to treat them right. These things have been waiting to grow for 59 years.
Oh,
Come on. No?
that's pretty good. Yeah. I got you there. Yeah.
Push back them cuticles.
Listen, guys, I got to cut it short. I got to go meet Bruce from the colonoscopy.
The second one this week.
for your weekly check-ins. Gotta check that oil.
Gotta check it.
Going up.
Oh, man. This is
You're
going
a
off
little
the
low.
rails.
You're a little low.
Oh, boy.
I
So,
think you guys missed a major argument for goldbacks.
what did we miss?
Just how do you test them?
Oh, listen, that's going to be part of my video. I can't reveal.
Okay, because that's the
100%. How do you test them?
I did test them. We did test them. Let's put it that way.
Gold
It'll be in my
back to
video.
ratio.
The gold back to silver
I
ratio.
tested them and they burn up to dust. I looked for the gold on the bricks. I found nothing.
Well, listen, if Sweet Tips melted them down and he came out with the exact amount of gold that they're supposed to have. So,
well, he's a
whatever
professional,
he
so
did,
we
I don't
can't
know how
all
he did
expect
it.
it. We can't all be expected to be professionals like him. You know, that's the guy. If that's the standard that we have to live by, we're all screwed. You know.
Well, we're all screwed anyway. Trust you. I
Yeah.
hate to break it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're on a
Well,
spinning
some of us
rock
are
in the
more
dark.
screwed than others. I'm less screwed than you guys because I'm older than you guys, right? I'll probably be dead when the shit hits the fan. So
Yeah.
I got that going for me.
I haven't lived my whole life for riches. I've lived my whole life for justifiable.
Homicide.
No, that's
Oh.
crazy. I wouldn't have said that. Justifiable ice cream cones.
Oh. So you said before you were recon, huh, Fish? He must have muted
Going
out.
back to the toilet.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah, he's in the toilet again.
Why is it always the bathroom? What's going on?
Recon.
Well, here I got to say this: gold and silver inside a leather carrying item is nice. You know what I mean? It's
Hey,
better
that looks
than
like a
the
shaving
pieces of
kit to
plastic.
me.
What's
You know,
that?
you can.
It looks
You
like a
can
shaving kit.
Yeah, it is. They both are.
There you go.
You
Yeah,
can
they
just
both
buy
Nothing
a
wrong
bag.
with that.
You can buy a tool bag or a gun bag, and it holds metals really nice.
Yeah, they're both
Um,
shaving kits. This is just a smaller one, and this is my latest one. Because Dowsiner told me to level up, so I'm like, all right, I'm leveling up. Let's go.
You just got to find some googly eyes or something on it to make it cute, or else it's gay.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm
Cartier,
sorry.
how do you know he doesn't?
I'm sorry. You might have caught me in the latrine. Yeah.
Oh, the latrine.
I knew it. I heard that echo. Been
Yeah.
there.
So-
Yeah.
One of my regulars was airborne, and he did 2 tours in Vietnam, and he was a
Wow.
LRP. He was a long range reconnaissance patrol. 2 tours.
Yeah. Lurps are the OGs of the recon. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Badass, man.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, that's the deal. Like if you go back and there's a whole bunch of like paperback books you can find on Vietnam, all the guys, the LRPs, the recon platoons.
Yeah, he said that
Those
they
dudes were like legit.
in Vietnam they carried AK-47s when they were on patrol.
Yeah, a lot of them did because you're behind enemy lines, so they were like basically like they would wear clothing and they would kind of stay separate from the regular unit and eat. A lot of those guys, they would eat the same thing that the Vietnamese were eating, like the same types of foods. So they would smell the same. They wouldn't smoke cigarettes. They would basically, because it's crazy how when you're in the field, your senses become just get more sensitized, so you can smell people. So like if it's suddenly a bunch of Americans that have been eating, American food walking or in the woods, and the Vietnamese could smell them. So yeah, they would like eat the same foods, wear the same clothing, all the stuff to try and blend in as best as they can. But yeah, the LRPs, those dudes are the OGs of recon, and yeah. I mean, I never did nothing like they did. I trained for it and I was part of that, but I was never in the freaking jungles of Vietnam, for like what they did. I had nothing close.
He was telling me they had a Peach Fuzz LT, a brand new LT came in, and he's like, "Where are you going to get the ammo for that? We don't supply that." He's like, "There's plenty of that ammo on the ground.
Yes,
we pick it up all day long."
Yeah. Well, what's crazy was they had one of the when you start looking at what a lot of the SF guys were doing across the border with Cambodia and Laos, and they had like a whole operation where they would sneak in like ammo that would explode. So like every fifth round would explode, and they would sneak in ammo into the enemy, and the enemy would get the ammo. Just to create havoc and stuff with those guys. Yeah, but they all use the same ammo. Yeah.
Now, I don't know, how much, obviously it's 50, 60 years later almost now, right? He said that they would go into Cambodia or what is it? Is it Cambodia or Laos where the Ho Chi Minh Trail was?
Both. It ran. So Laos is north and Cambodia is south, I believe. I think I had that right.
Yeah.
And then Vietnam runs like to both. So Laos and Cambodia are west, and then Vietnam is east. Vietnam is east,
Okay.
and then the Ho Chi Minh Trail runs basically more or less straight down the border. Not quite. It kind of ran more into Laos and Cambodia, but it's more straight down the border of Laos and Cambodia and Vietnam, like from north and south, from north to south.
Well, he said they used to go in there and stake it out, and when the supplies were coming down, they'd call in airstrikes and just blow it to hell.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
and then of course the first mission is take out the officers, and beyond that, then they just call in a strike and tear it up.
I just hung out with a 91-year-old vet, and he looks good. He's always telling me he's dying of the Agent Orange. I'm like, you look better than 50-year-olds and 60-year-olds, man.
Yeah, well, you see these guys that are living to be 96, 97 years old now ate bacon every day.
Yeah.
Think about it. What they used to eat 70 years ago, they cooked everything in bacon grease. You know what I mean?
Yeah, look at the people on the beach. Look up beach pictures like in the 70s, 80s, and then look up like 2020 or whatever. Like
they're all skinny and lean.
Yeah, it looks like a bunch of seals washed up on shore or something.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Back when, and I think it all. I don't know what. There's a lot of things it could be, but it seemed to have changed around vegetable oil.
Yeah, I think vegetable oil and then like when processed food really became a thing, right? So you think about it, processed food is all carbohydrates and fats, which when you have crappy fats with crappy carbs, you get horribly obese people. When you have good fats with decent carbs and good protein, there's nothing wrong with fats, proteins, and carbs. It's crappy fats with crappy carbs and no protein whatsoever.
Yeah.
So
seed oils, hydrogenated oils, all that stuff's garbage.
People used to starve though. Right? Now they don't. So that's a good thing about it.
So Vegas Stacker says West Texas will live to be 150. From all the bacon and stuff. He said West Texas will live to be 150 because he's Sunday morning he cooks like 2 pounds of bacon.
That's true. That's true. Nobody cooks bacon West Texas, to me, he has one of the most infamous videos in our community where he ate raw Wagyu steak.
Oh, that was cook it. Yeah.
Right, he didn't cook it. Like normally, you sear it. You give it a little sear, a little salt and pepper, sear it. You know what I'm saying? Like
it very
you can
rare.
keep it. Yeah. You can keep it rare. You can keep it raw. I get it, but you still give it a sear. No, he's like, no. We're gonna warm it up to room temperature, and then we're just gonna slice into it. He was like Hannibal Lecter with that.
I love how he's just sitting there looking at the camera, chewing on that.
Yeah.
Going for it.
No, he's the man. He's if I ever make it over to his side of the Texas and I'm around him and I can meet up with him for dinner, like, hey, extra rare steak on me, brother. I'll buy you the biggest freaking steak they got. We're going. It was a baller.
In all fairness, he did put salt and pepper on it. He said.
No. I'm not.
That's kind of like cooking it.
Yeah, I don't know.
He cured it with salt.
I don't know. I don't know. That was. You know what? Honestly, right? What's the difference? Like if I were to cook it, I would give it a sear for like 30 seconds, a sear for if I was going to eat it raw like that, I would at least sear each side so I have a little bit of a crunch. But the inside would be zero difference between what he ate. So what does it
True.
matter, right? Yeah. There'll be
And
no difference,
I
right?
bet you the flavor, you'd add a lot of flavor by doing a little bit of rendering, a little bit of crust. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
would have probably
Yeah,
been
but-
more tasty.
You might kill a little
Yeah, but-
bacteria too while you're at it.
Right,
Yeah, that
but the
bacteria
inside,
thing, yeah.
the any external bacteria, but the inside would have been the exact same. There would have been no difference. So, it was he like earned my eternal. Like I've seen a lot of stupid videos in this community, but that video was awesome. I was like, that's an awesome video. I'm down with that video. Eating raw steak, Wagyu.
Dude, that's the T-shirt you need to sell. I've seen a lot of stupid videos in this community.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's
Sponsored
true.
by-
I mean,
by BCS's colonoscopy.
yeah. He's not going to come out and say who it was, but
Buy 10, you're 11 times
Yeah,
free.
Yeah.
oh man.
So,
When Serpent said MK Bars, I thought MK Bars showed up in the stream. And then I realized he's probably talking about my MK Bars up on the stage.
Nice.
Do what?
I hear a little
when
repeat.
I don't know how, I don't know how you like it doesn't work, but in StreamYard, when you stream, it's like it won't let me, like if I'm streaming through YouTube, it'll let me enlarge it, but it doesn't. I can barely see anything. Like it's just a bunch of little teeny squares. StreamYard sucks for that, you know.
Like that, you mean?
Well, no, that you enlarged it, but it's still only part of my screen. Like, hold on, let me turn it sideways, see if it helps.
Oh no, you can make it full
Find out,
size. Yeah.
Cowboy?
I got
How
it
do you
up
do that?
full size right now.
I don't know. I need my daughter. My daughter's my technical. Yeah,
Oh,
she's
I know
my
the feeling.
tech assistant. Like I got to call my 26 Papa needs help. I call her up.
Yeah,
She
no,
gotta help.
that's the way I deal with my wife. I tell her, well, this sucks. I don't know how to do this. And I'm trying to get her to, say, oh, let me do it. But she won't do it.
Yeah.
And then I got to ask, can you do this for me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, thousandaire. What do you think about that that platinum price? It's holding good at 2,000.
Yeah, well, I was thinking about it a lot because I was thinking about your what's it called? Your frac challenge. And I was thinking
The heavy metal 400.
well, I like that box and I like the slides.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of like Dexter.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it does. You're
You
right.
put that in your air conditioner and get a bunch of slides of palladium and platinum in it. Because I don't really want to stack a bunch of gold and silver right now. I just don't think it's the time. The time's not right yet. But I'd still buy platinum and palladium if I could get a good deal. If I could get a good deal.
Yeah, I've been looking at those 50-gram combi bars on platinum and palladium, and they're out there, and you can find decent deals. I mean,
I got my eye on I got the comic book bug. I've been doing all that lately.
the comic book bugs got you.
Yeah. I got my eye on some things. The market's down still, and you know me, I like down markets.
What are you going after comic book wise? I keep going after ASMs. I keep getting more ASMs, different
Well, those are
ones.
safe. Those are safe, especially if you get old ones. But
Yeah,
it's such a small
I've
market.
been hunting 129, and it's hard to find a decent value on it or a decent deal on it. They're so expensive.
Do you remember those silver ones I was buying?
Yeah.
Dude, go look them up. They're all crazy priced now. Like, it's wild. I'm wondering if something's going on with those, but like, I'm probably going to sell a couple of them into it now. But like, those are doing really well.
Did you get some of like the silver Hulk 181s?
Oh yeah, I got a bunch of those.
Yeah. I mean, that's if it's up and you're up, I mean, hey, take advantage of it because
Oh, well, I'm up like
yeah,
50% or so on them at least. So I don't know, like it's just getting exciting, and
yeah,
I'm looking at some older Grail stuff, but I can't make any moves anytime real soon. But I mean, there's some things that I'm going to buy like in the $800 range, $1,200 range, maybe some $1,600 things.
yeah. It's hard. I don't know if I had the balls for that. I keep picking up raw ASM 300s, ASM 252s. I'm looking at the 129s. You know, just I keep going after kind of that stuff, but I
Well, I
think
mean,
there's definitely a play when you get into the graded, some of that $1,000, $1,500 range. There's a lot of good options out there.
yeah, I mean, if it's stuff that you're going to like having on your walls, that's good.
Like the gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, at least if you fail, it's awesome, and your guest will like it.
Yeah.
It's probably like the difference between buying like an MS61 and a MS66, you know, on a Morgan Dollar. Your quality piece is always going to hold its value and go up in value.
Oh,
where
yeah.
your lower level stuff is going to just tread water.
That's why I don't buy slab coins, is because I buy slab books.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I take care of the collector's itch with stuff like that.
Mm.
And when they go up,
I just buy copper.
Percent.
I just buy copper and gold backs. That takes care of that collector itch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with copper.
I'm picking up a bunch of copper. I think 75 pounds of it.
Hey, look, I got a little copper up on the stage. I got an FG Tree of Life, and I got a big old copper brick.
You say you're getting 75 pounds of copper, Thousand?
Yeah. And I'm buying some ingots from a construction worker that melts them down and like from pipes. Why not, right? I'm gonna give him a good deal. He helped out my channel early on, so I'm gonna give him like a high percentage above it. But they're not polished. I thought they were polished. I was gonna give him double, but I'm probably gonna give him a little less than double now. Maybe that'll give me an excuse to buy a Dremel myself.
How are you doing on the Mercs?
I have like I don't know, over 1,000 of them, because I sold a lot of them at 96 before Coin Shop stopped taking them. I got the word on the street, and I was like, all right, I'm dumping something.
Yeah.
But I plan on, I could buy them back now, and I would be getting them back significantly cheaper than I sold them. Like all that stuff happened. I sold them right at the precipice of that issue. So
the chat is talking about weather. That's my cue to go have my dinner. It was fun. Papa Fish, Thousandaire, BCS. Thanks for having me. Chat. Have a great night. I'm gonna go just observe and have my dinner with my wife.
Hey, enjoy your dinner. Thanks for coming on Khalilo last minute. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, primo stuff, Khalil. You keep those zingers coming. They were awesome.
Thanks, buddy. Take it easy, y'all.
Yeah.
Good night. Thank you.
Yeah, but his pouches don't have character.
Yeah, they're just shaving kits. Come on, Khalilo.
Hey, listen, they're filled to the brim, so it's hard to knock them. But I will say, I did drop a recent video about my recent pouches, and there's definitely a difference. I'll just say that.
Yeah. No, I saw that video, but I watched it without sound because I'm trying to think. Was I at dinner? I might have been at like the ice skating show or something. And oh wait, ice skating. That's kind of gay too, isn't it? Were you going to say that?
Figure skating, not hockey.
Yeah, figure skating. Yeah.
Okay, so that explains it because Blue Collar sent me a text, and it basically said in case you want to go ice
Oh,
skating.
Rats,
And
I
it's
can't hear
like
who else is on here. I think because Kalila left.
it was a
You want to take me out?
it
And
was
put
a
me back in?
picture of blue collar ice skating, or no, not him ice
No, it
skating,
was
but
a
the ice
picture of
skating rink.
just the rink. Yeah.
Yeah, the rink. And I didn't
I was like,
understand
oh,
it.
imagine that. I'm on a cruise ship and there's an ice skating rink.
That was on the cruise ship.
That was on the cruise ship, dude.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that explains it. I'm like,
Now it makes sense, right?
yeah. We're like this random. We're in a discussion about one thing. And all of a sudden, you're like, hey, in case you want to go ice skating, and I'm like, well, maybe I'll talk to my wife and see if we want to go on a double date ice skating. I'm not sure. And I'm looking at this thing, and I'm like, what the heck? This is kind of a small ice skating rink, you know?
There we go.
What is that?
That's the ice skating rink.
Oh, that is the picture you sent me. 100%. Yeah, that is the text you sent me. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I was like, what
Just
the
in
heck
case
is
you want to
this?
go ice skating, you could do that
Just-
on this ship. The ship's amazing.
Yeah. Wow, that is pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah.
You know what? So I might be able to be like convinced to go on a cruise, but there is no way hell would have to freeze over for my wife to ever agree to go on a cruise. She is so anti-cruise, it's not even funny. And I'm like, you've never been on a cruise, but she will give you 1,000 reasons why they're disgusting. And she doesn't like large crowds of people. And then COVID killed it, right? When the people got stuck on the boats during COVID and they were like stuck at sea for like 70 days or whatever, that killed it. And there was just no coming back for her. For me, I'm like, hey, we'll go on a better cruise. We don't have to go on the cheap cruise. We're going on a better cruise. We'll go here. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. She is just like, you remember those people that were on the boat for 120 days? You want to
I don't
crap
think
in
that happened, but okay.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
I don't remember that one, but all right. My son was on a cruise. He was like the last cruise into Miami before they stopped.
Bro, there were people literally stuck on cruises for a long time. They were
not Americans, though. Not Americans. That might happen somewhere else in the world, but not in the USA.
Wait. So wait. Right now, you're saying, as it states, right now, that Americans were not stuck on cruises for many, many days out at sea, and they cannot come to port.
Well, no. What I'm saying is not U.S.-based cruise ships. Americans can go on a cruise anywhere in the world they want. And yes, they can get stranded in a foreign country. But any cruise ship that was out at sea that was ported in the USA came back to port.
So the cruise ships that were stuck out at sea were not American cruise ships.
Well, they weren't ported in the USA. They could have been ported in, say, Indonesia or wherever that shut their port, and that was it. And then maybe couldn't.
Are you saying that it was fake news that people were stuck at sea on cruise ships?
I don't remember that at all. I really don't.
You need to take a stance.
Am I saying it's fake news? I'm just saying I'm not aware of it.
You're not aware of it. Okay. So
I'm not going to say it's fake because I don't know. I don't know. I don't watch the news, to be honest with you, dude. I gave it up that long time ago.
I got you. Well, I don't have a strong enough opinion one way or the other, but I can tell you that my wife certainly believes that people were stuck at sea on cruises. And regardless of that, regardless of the whole COVID thing, forget the COVID thing, set it out there. Her issue is like, do you remember that time where like you had recently, and you'll probably remember this on Carnival, and they had like people got and they got the sickness, and everyone got infected with whatever the heck they got infected. So that happened. So anyway, I think it would be fun to go on a cruise personally, but I cannot convince my wife, and so I choose not to buck the system. You do not bite the hand that feeds you. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
I'm just yeah. So you know what I'm saying. So I'm like, I'm okay. She likes to go to cabins. She likes to go to cabins in the mountains. I'm like, hey, I like cabins in the mountains. Let's go there. You know what I'm saying? So we go there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it does look fun.
I've never come home sick from a cruise.
Right. Well, I hope you never do. I would hope that.
And I
hope
don't
you
think
never
I ever
do.
will, because I think I have an immune system. A lot of these people who get sick, they're older people.
No, they only been on one cruise. You go all the time. You're like
Well,
a
yeah,
surfer
I've
that
got
swims into
immunity
Hudson.
to this. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
No,
Exactly.
it's kind of like it's the same thing, Fish. When people say you don't move to Florida because there's too many hurricanes, it's kind of the same
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
It's
No,
overhyped.
you're right. You're
It
right.
really is.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. But I would say the risk reward is a little different on the cruise. So if you say, if you go to this town, a bunch of people are sick, you can leave the town. If you go on a cruise, a bunch of people are sick, you're stuck. So it's being confined, I think, is where my wife kind of like doesn't dig it. You know what I'm saying?
I
It's
can
the
relate.
being, you know what I'm saying? I think that's the thing. But you're right.
No,
I'm sure it's overhyped to an extent. But the risk reward is the being confined. I just
look,
Yeah.
that was the main reason I never went on a cruise till I was in my 50s. Okay. I didn't like the idea of being confined in a ship out at sea with no way to get off the damn ship if you wanted to leave, except paying like
Exactly.
25 grand for a private jet, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, no, that's not happening. So that was the main reason I didn't go. But once I started doing it, I was like, I was just an idiot for 25 years. I could have been enjoying myself. And so many
Yeah.
people I knew, so many people that I knew were into cruising, tried to get me to go. And I always said the same thing. I'm not going on floating petri dish, all this kind of stuff that people say, you know? And I find it none of it to be true. It's all hype.
Yeah.
My opinion.
Well, you're probably right to an extent. You know, you're probably right.
Yeah.
I
Well,
was
listen,
going in the
guys,
chat,
it's getting
saying
late,
hi to
and
people.
tomorrow is an especially early day for me. I got to get up at 4 a.m.
Ooh.
It is now 11:18 Eastern time. I got to get up at 4 a.m. So I got to cut it.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, bro. Thanks for having me on. Thousandaire, it's awesome seeing you as always. Blue Collar,
man.
you're the man. Thanks for having me on this awesome time. Dub C, I know you're gone. Thanks for being here. Khalil, you're the man with the zingers. Khalil was like the star of the show. It was
Yeah, he's got
good
the
times.
zingers. I'm going to have to clip a few of those.
Those are good. There's some really good zingers. It's so funny.
Yeah.
A lot of them were at my own expense, but they were still good.
It's great when you're looking through a video
Yeah.
to try and find some shorts and you hear stuff that you didn't hear. You know, you're like, how did I miss that? That was hilarious. I love finding
Yeah,
stuff
it was so good.
like golden nuggets, like Easter eggs.
Yeah, it's funny stuff. Yeah.
All right. Well, gents, thanks for coming in. I'll call out the chat here if I can get through it. We got, let's see, OC Omega, Silver Serpents, Rudy, Serpents again, Pang's in the house. Humble
Pang.
Stacker, what's up, Humble?
Listen, Pang's the man.
If you know, you know. He's in the chat.
That's me.
Of course I know that. FG Stacker. Who else? Man, my voice
Vegas.
just
Don't forget
died.
Vegas.
Vegas Stacker was in the house for a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. I'm not going back any further. If you were here, you know you were here. Thank you for coming. Dub C, thanks for coming on. Fish, thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
Kalilo and Thousandaire, thanks for coming on. Appreciate you all.
Gritty.
We'll pick you up next Saturday at, what time do we go on? 10 o'clock? Saturday at 10.
Yeah.
Take care, everybody.